Liberty Process.
This is an instructional disassembly and assembly video for the Liberty Process Equipment AP44 long-coupled progressive cavity pump. This pump is sometimes called a Wobble Stator pump. The same pump disassembly procedures are also used for Liberty Process AP pump sizes 15, 22, and 33. For pump sizes AP56 and AP67, please refer to those specific pump disassembly videos and instruction manuals. Here we will fully demonstrate the complete disassembly and assembly of the AP44 progressing cavity pump. While repairing, disassembling, or installing the pump, we recommend using the Operations, Maintenance, and Installations Manual for the Liberty AP and APM series pumps and reviewing them before starting any repairs. These are available for view or downloadable at www.libertyprocess.com. These manuals contain the full information on how to properly and safely assemble, disassemble, and safely operate your Liberty Progressive Cavity AP Series Wobble Stator pump. Before we begin, if the pump has been in service, we recommend you have flushed and drained the pump of all pumped mediums and have a sturdy vise on which to work. Tools required for the AP44 pump disassembly: 2 7/16" wrenches for pump casing bolts, a 3/16" Allen wrench for flex joint removal, a small crescent wrench, a flathead screwdriver, a set of small snap ring pliers, a dowel rod no more than 3/4 inch in diameter and at least 6 inches in length, a hammer, and a vise mounted on a table or stand. Disassembly of the AP44 progressing cavity pump. For ease of disassembly, stand pump on shaft end and secure in the vise at the bearing housing. Using the pair of 7/16" wrenches, remove the 8 7/16" bolts on the discharge casing. Once the 8 pump casing bolts are removed, you can lift the suction casing off the pump, exposing the pump stator. Using both hands, remove the pump stator from the pump by lifting it vertically off the pump rotor. The pump rotor, flex joint, and shaft mechanical seal will now be exposed. Put a crescent wrench on the shaft to secure the shaft from turning. Unscrew the rotor counterclockwise from the flex joint. Use the 3/16" Allen wrench and place it into the end into the top of the pump flex joint. Turn counterclockwise to remove the flex joint from the pump shaft. If the flex joint stays on the rotor, take the rotor into your hand and use the 3/16" Allen wrench to remove the flex joint. Remove the mechanical seal spring from the pump shaft. Remove the pump from the vise and reposition back onto the vise at the pump foot area so that the shaft is now horizontal. Use snap ring pliers to remove the snap ring. Using a dowel and the hammer, place the end of the dowel onto the pump shaft inside the discharge casing and strike it with the hammer, driving the shaft and bearings back through and out of the pump bearing housing. Doing so will remove the rotating face of the mechanical seal from the pump shaft. Remove the ball bearings from the pump drive shaft. Even if the bearing remains in the discharge casing, remove the stationary face of the mechanical seal first by using a flat-bladed screwdriver. Gently pry the seal loose by inserting the screwdriver into the end of the bearing housing and push out the seal. To remove a remaining bearing, insert the dowel through the opposite end of the discharge casing where the stationary face of the seal has been removed. Contact the bearing at the inner ring and tap the dowel rod with a hammer, freeing the remaining bearing. You have now completely disassembled your Liberty AP44 Wobble Stator pump. Assembly of the AP44 pump. Make sure discharge casing is in a vise and secured at the bearing housing. Lubricate the outer diameter of the seal stationary face with liquid soap. Using your thumbs, gently press the stationary face of the mechanical seal into the pump discharge casing until it seats. Reposition the discharge casing in the vise and secure with the bearing housing facing up. Mount the ball bearings on the pump shaft. The bearings are universal and can be mounted in any direction. Insert the pump drive shaft with bearings into the discharge casing, threaded end first, taking care not to damage the stationary seal face with the pump shaft as it goes through the housing. If needed, use a hammer and dowel to make sure the pump shaft and bearings are completely seated. Take care not to damage the shaft or the bearing shield. Install the snap ring into the pump using the snap ring pliers to secure the bearings into the bearing housing. Remove the pump discharge casing assembly from the vise and rotate the pump discharge casing with the shaft facing down and resecure in the vise. Lubricate the rotating face of the mechanical seal assembly and slide it onto the pump shaft. Place the mechanical seal spring assembly onto the shaft. Thread the flex joint into the rotor. Now thread the flex joint and rotor into the pump shaft. Use the crescent wrench to secure the pump shaft when tightening the rotor. Lubricate the rotor and interior of the stator with liquid hand soap. Slide the stator open side down onto the rotor and push down. The stator will seat itself into the channel on the discharge casing and acts as a seal. Install the suction casing onto the pump assembly. Use the 7/16" wrenches to bolt the suction casing down using the 8 7/16" bolts. Bolt down the casing until seated. Your pump is now completely assembled and should be leak tested using water to check the seal for leakage. If no leaks are present, you may celebrate accordingly. If you have any questions about or require spare parts for the repair of your Liberty Process AP Series pump, please feel free to contact us at www.libertyprocess.com. We always have complete pumps and all spare parts in our inventory ready to ship the same day.